Princetonia Now. It's a festival of trees at Morven 2018. Morven's been around since the 1750s. It's seen a lot. The revolution, been burned down to the ground, been home to many governors, and now it's a living, breathing museum. And we're going to check out everything it has to offer, and again, the Festival of Trees. Hi, Adam Bierman, Princetonia Now. We're talking to Debbie Lambert Redmond. Where are we right now? We're at Morven, Festival of Trees, and we're going to be seeing a lot of trees in this historic house. Where are we right now?
We're in the west wing of the Morven Museum and Garden, and this tree that we're looking at is created by the Garden Club of Princeton. And what we're going to see today are a lot of different trees from different garden clubs and different organizations in and around Princeton and New Jersey. Well, this tree is really, really special to us, especially because it's a family tree, and actually was created by the staff here at Morven. We decided to come up with something. It was actually inspired by our registrar, Jesse Gordon, and there are silhouettes all on the tree, which is something that was popular, not in this century, but in centuries before, and some of the actual silhouettes on here are people who lived at Morven. This is the equestrian homestead tree, and horses played a big role in a lot of the people who lived here at Morven. This particular gallery is dedicated to Robert Wood Johnson Jr., who rented Morven for 14 years, and while he was here, he built the pool house and a pool and tennis courts, made it a little spa for him and his family in the early 20th century. And he loved his horses. So you can see on the wall and you can see on this tree that there's a lot of horse-related items. Also, the Commodore Robert Stockton was a big equestrian as well.
And now, Debbie, what is this tree about?
Well, this is Disco Extravaganza, and it's decorated by the Stony Brook Garden Club. And amazingly, some of this tinsel that's on here, or maybe all of the tinsel, is old cassette tapes. Does anybody remember cassette tapes? So this is a feel for the disco era because we're in the governor's gallery here at Morven. And it also is related in the mantles as well.
Tell us a story about the daughter-in-law of the Commodore.
Yeah, one of the Commodore's daughters-in-law came from Charleston, and she was Jewish. And when she was in Princeton society, she was loved and very beautiful and had lots of great stories to tell. And in the first year or so of her marriage, she converted. So we think it's kind of fitting to have menorah and Kiddush cup and a little tray and dreidels here on the Commodore's piano. This is one of the first Steinways that was in America. The Commodore was a big spender and liked to have beautiful things, and so we think it's kind of fitting that we celebrate Jewish holiday of Hanukkah on the Commodore's piano.
Hey, let's take a bite out of Christmas. Another Christmas tree in this festive time of the year. Lots of lights, edibles, hymns, and Debbie's going to tell us more.
Well, what's interesting is, you know, before I worked in a museum, I didn't realize that you couldn't have live things in a museum. And guess why? Because they can attract bugs. So these aren't real apples, even though they look great. So don't eat one. And apparently Moravian Modern, which is by the Contemporary Garden Club, is reflective of the holiday season found in Bethlehem Diary. And this is apples, candles, and hymn stanzas. There are all different hymn stanzas here, which was how holidays were celebrated.
The trees keep on coming. What do we have here, Debbie?
Well, this is Woodland Wonders, and this is created by the West Trenton Garden Club, and this is one of my favorites, even though I'm not really supposed to have favorites, but all the workmanship that went into this, they basically started this a year ago because they do trees every year with us, and this is quilled, recycled magazines. And the group is a great group, and if you look at the topper of this, and it's just got some amazing quilling, and they even gave us a little illustration here on how you too can quill if you're interested. But just a wonderful, the birds, the little foxes. I mean, there's so many different amazing things that they've done just with recycled magazines. So it's great on a lot of levels.
And the tour keeps going. The soul of Charles Dickens and McCarter Theater should be proud of this next tree. It's Scrooged.
It is Scrooged, and it is called A Christmas Carol, Scrooge's Bright Side. And it's all gold ornaments, and it's got some really interesting gold foliage at the top. And this is created and put up by McCarter, not Morven. And this is to indicate how Scrooge felt at the end of A Christmas Carol and his new view of gold.
This is truly a small world, as you said, and we've taken the small world of decorative Christmas trees, and we end with a multicultural tree. What is this?
Well, this is created by Karis Tree Farm, and it's Christmas traditions around the world. And if you look at this tree, it's got little greetings in all different languages. Now, I don't know, can you pronounce some of these?
I'm going to try. Let me see. No, English is kind of my second language, even though I was born here. Nolag Shona, Vesel Bozik. Somewhere, some Slovenian Eastern Europeans having a massive headache because my pronunciation is painful to them. Denmark, Gladik. Is this to embarrass me? Anyway. Oh, I know, I love it. I love it. I love it.
They're all ornaments from different cultures around the world. So this is, yes, you're right. It's a very multicultural Christmas tree.
And I'm going to say this because, I got to finish. I'm a finisher. Nolag Shona. That means don't give me coal. I'm just joking. No. Morven, what a gem. What a resource. It's been the job they've done here, renovating it and making it into a real-life museum is incredible. It's right here in Princeton. And I'm so happy you took the time, Debbie, to talk to us. How are we going to end this fabulous tour? Tell us what's coming up, your website, everything else. And I'll hand you the mic.
Okay, thank you. Well, so we have lots coming up. We have a lot of holiday programming. In fact, today you were kind of here a little bit during our Morning with Santa. Last week we had gingerbread house workshops. We had a colonial Christmas tea with Annis Boudinot Stockton, the first resident here at Morven. Up at the end of the month, we have a pajama story time with Gennady Spirin, who's a Princeton resident, a famous illustrator of children's books. So we're going to have a night before Christmas big party for the kids. And if you're here visiting and you're coming to see the Festival of Trees, you come and vote for your favorite, and the top 3 winners are named on our website, which is morven.org. And that's also where you'll find a lot of our programming. And it come in January and February. And February we have Grand Homes Garden Series. We have a lot of neat things coming up. And as Adam said, we're totally renovated our first floor of the museum, lots to see. And the second floor has the trompe-l'oeil exhibition, the Masters of Illusion. So come visit.
Look what Santa brought me to. Not only did we see Morven, all the great trees, got a great tour from Debbie, I got some presents. That makes my Christmas. Free things. Well, goodbye from Morven. This has been Adam Bierman from Princetonian Now.